Before we start the review, this video was for 13 and up because I say so and because I like to have comments enabled. Hello everybody, I'm Foxshoe, and welcome to today's toy review of Legacy Diaclone Universe Clampdown. Now this is actually my first time ever reviewing a Legacy toy. I actually have two other ones. I have Legacy Skywarp and a Legacy Kickback. But they're not going to be in this video until later. So, let's talk about this. Now, what can I say about this toy? Well, the sculpting is amazing, the kibble is amazing, the way it transforms is amazing. I've had this thing for one day. And man, I saw this thing at Walmart and I was very excited to see it. There's also Road Hauler there too, but I decided to pick this guy because he was a whole lot cheaper. Sorry, I was drinking a drink. But look. This guy has pretty good things to all to considered. See a little badge right there. It says, let me just focus in on it. I'm pretty sure that should say Cybertron, and it's a badge. This guy's a police car. Now, what can I say about Clampdown? It's basically just red alert / sideswipe in a police car scene, which is why he has this thing. Now, to talk about his accessories, I mean, like, according to this thing was unassembled, but that's for this thing where you can put it right here. And now he has some kind of hammer, but I don't really like that, to be honest. It looks cool or thing, but it kind of ruins the objective of it. Let me just put it in there. Now let's remove this so we can talk about the posability. But before we even get to that, I just want to take a look at this. This dude is very solid, to be honest. However, never mind. I swear this thing works well on camera. But let's get into the posability segment. For posability, we got some kind of funky ball joint at the head. Swivel here. You can look up that far and look down that far. Elbow moves out. Swivel rotation. Bicep swivel. Knee bend. Nothing at the wrist, but a intentional waist swivel. Move back up that far. Move back that far. Knee bend. Oh, and also a slight thigh swivel. But here's a super pivot. The posability of this guy's pretty good. I mean, like, what else can I say? But I say this thing's pretty cool. But now it's time for the coolest part. Oh, wait a minute, I got an idea. I also got this guy, a Battlemaster Slamdown, who actually came with this thing. So you can just put it right there. And now he goes, hoo-ah! Oh wait, hoo-yah! Oh wait a minute, heh heh. Clampdown, God of Thunder. That was pretty cool. But anyway, it's time for the transformation sequence. Before we start the transformation sequence, go to this time code, so you can skip to the thing if you want, but please don't skip because I put a lot of hard work into this and editing, so please don't skip, or skip if you want. See you there. This car mode is amazing. Hold on, let me just... Yeah, this car mode looks amazing. I don't know what car this is, but I'm pretty sure this is like the same car mode as everything else. So wait. There we go. Now, this game looks pretty cool. But now for weapon storage for this guy. I know people don't really like weapon storage, but I kind of prefer it so we don't lose the weapons of these guys. And also, I mean, like, they're robots, so of course they do this. It's like the stealth mode from the Dark of the Moon, you know, where only Bumblebee and Sideswipe had it. But in the video games, it also showed that Megatron and Optimus Prime had it. You know what that means if you ever played that game. I have. Where this was saying this goes. Zoom. Now, what can I say about this car mode? It's pretty cool. The transformation is pretty neat to get here. And like the fact that the legs do that. Look at it. Barely any robot kibble. Seriously, if you can just... This looks like an engine. This also looks like an engine. This looks like all card parts. What can I say else about it? I guess you can have the wheels as a swivel. It rolls pretty well. See that? Oh! Yeah. Oh, I forgot to do size comparisons. Oh no. Well, let's get into the size comparisons right now. For size comparisons, here we have Legacy Kickback. My previous War for Cybertron review. Core Class Soundwave. Legacy Sky Rip. And to finish it off, Stegosaurus. Totally, I found him. And also, don't think I'm getting AoE Bumblebee down from there. I ain't doing that. But anyway, let's get into the robot size comparisons. For size comparisons, we got Legacy Kickback, Kingdom's Soundwave, Legacy Skywarp, and Stegosaurus. Now there's just one more thing that we have to do now, which is just an optional mode. But to do that, we're gonna need to transform him back into car mode. And here we have the Gerwalk mode. If I can get him to stand up, come on, stand. Yeah, forgot to hold it. Car with legs. But anyway, let's get to the roundup of this review. Something I forgot to mention that this guy was part of the Velocitron line. And man, this guy is pretty cool. And was the first time I ever got this mold. So, to round out this review, I say it's time to give it the point system of 1, 2, 3, 4.5 pats. Because this thing could have been a little bit better, to be honest. Not that I'm complaining, it's that it could have had wrist swivels. Or, you know, a wrist swivel because it'll be good. So, anyway, I've been Foxachu and hope you all enjoy the video. Goodbye.